10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
Blue hills of Virginia, where the tall pines kiss the sky. How my heart thrills in Virginia when the love shines in your eyes. In the evening, you're a picture so fair, mellow moonbeams kissing your hair. In the blue hills of Virginia, I hope to win ya, sweetheart mine.
Radio Bristol presents Farm and Fun Time. Live from the birthplace of Country Music Museum in beautiful downtown Bristol.
In the evening, you're a picture so fair, mellow moonbeams kissing your hair. In the blue hills of Virginia, I hope to win ya, sweetheart mine. Thank you all so much. We appreciate it. Live from the McLaughlin Performance Theater here at the birthplace of Country Music Museum. I'm your host, Farm and Fun Timer Chris Trulson, welcoming you to another Radio Bristol's Farm and Fun Time. It's going to be, thank you. We've got a jam-packed venue here tonight. As always, it's a pleasure to see all these great folks come and join us every month here for Farm and Fun Time. And a big thanks to all the folks who are tuning in all over, wherever you might be, probably staying warm and cozy in your house on these cold nights. But it's gonna be a pretty amazing show tonight. I think this is gonna be a spectacular one, much better than our usual shows. Yeah. It's really going to be good. We've got tonight with us one of roots music's most influential artists. We've got Tim O'Brien and his amazing band here. And all the way from Canada, sure to impress. They drove all the way down from Ontario just a couple days ago to make it here for this show. The Slokan Ramblers are here as well. You're gonna like them. They're a really pretty amazing group. So I'm thrilled to have them on the show. I think also they might be our first Canadian group here on Farm and Fun Time, which is pretty cool. We have a special holiday edition of the Radio Bristol Farm Report. We're headed to the Tennessee State Historical Site of Rocky Mount to be a part of their Candlelight Christmas, a homestead village where they'll take us on tour and introduce us to the Christmas traditions of the 18th century. And folks, we have Bill and the Bells here. We've got Kalia on the fiddle, Andrew back here on the bass, and Aiden on the banjo. We'll play you a tune called Sit at Home. It goes like this. 1, 2, 3. Sit at home, the telephone don't ring anymore. Oh, now why should I cry over you? You-diddly-doo. Low and lonely, sad and blue, sitting here, baby, just thinking about you. Oh, now why should I cry over you? Gone, it's true, with someone new. I hope you get along. Oh, as I sit and cry over you, you-diddly-doo. Misty eyes full of tears, trying to forget you, but it's gonna take years. Oh, now why should I cry over you?
my poor heart too. Trying to forget you, but it's gonna take years. Oh, now why you go away and leave me lonely? Oh, now why you go away and leave me lonely and blue?
All right. A nice, quiet, lonesome tune there. Sit at home to another quiet, lonesome tune. This is one called Roll Along Kentucky Moon, a song made popular by the great Jimmy Rogers, one of our heroes. And we'll play it for you. Where are you, old moon of Kentucky? There's somebody lonesome and blue, with nothing, it seems, but memories and dreams, waiting to whisper to you. Day is done, and here am I alone, and you know why. Roll along, Kentucky moon. Shadow ray of silvery light on the one I love tonight. Roll along, Kentucky moon. You were walking on high as we whispered goodbye. Was a love dream that ended too soon. But wherever you may be, go and bring her back to me. Roll along, Kentucky moon. At dawning, fond hopes whisper near me, but twilight brings sorrow anew, and night finds me here in a world sad and drear, sending this message to you. Day is done, and here am I alone, and you know why. Roll along, Kentucky moon. Shadow ray of silvery light on the one I love tonight. Roll along, Kentucky moon. You were walking on high as we whispered goodbye. Was a love dream that ended too soon. But wherever you may be, go and bring her back to me. Roll along, Kentucky moon. Roll along, Kentucky moon. Roll along, Kentucky moon. And now a word from Eastman Credit Union.
Hi there, how you doing? Hope you don't mind us crooning about Eastman Credit Union. They're the reason that you're able to tune in. If you like all the things that we're doing, let them know how much you're approving and say thank you, Eastman Credit Union.
Yes, tell them thanks for their support of Radio Bristol's Farm and Fun Time. And remember, ECU is there for you. From using your phone to transfer money, to making a deposit, to signing loan documents from anywhere. For more information, visit ecu.org and join Farm and Fun Time in saying,
thank you,
Big thanks to Eastman Credit Union for their generous support of Farm and Fun Time. All right, well, we're going to jump right on into it and get our first featured acts of the evening, folks. This band has made quite the journey, as I mentioned. Come on out, fellers. They made their way all the way from Ontario, so please, let's make it worth their while. Despite the pandemic and the difficulties of touring over the past few years, the Slokan Ramblers have steadily made a name for themselves in the bluegrass and folk world, recently winning an IBMA Momentum Award for Band of the Year, among other accolades as well. These guys have one foot in traditional bluegrass and old-time music and one in moving the tradition forward. The Slokan Ramblers are a band equipped to take bluegrass music into the future. These guys are really, really top of the line, and we're so pleased to have them here on the show tonight. Please welcome to Farm and Fun Time, the Slokan Ramblers.
1, 2, 3. Thank you so much. Well, we are indeed the Slokan Ramblers. Drove down from Toronto. Some of us did at least today. Actually, yesterday. It was such a long drive, I forgot what day it is. And that was a tune called Bill Fernie that our guitar player wrote. This is Daryl Polson playing guitar for you today. And we're going to do another one that he wrote. This is one that we all, these first couple of tunes, in fact, almost everything we'll play tonight is off this record that we've recorded. We haven't had a whole lot of time to play live, which is, I think, a similar situation for a lot of bands, but we have had a lot of time to think about playing live. And so that sometimes manifests in playing live into your audience of microphones, you know. So we did that. We're going to be putting out a record very soon, so stay in touch, and we'll sing this one that Daryl wrote called You Said Goodbye.
You said goodbye last night. You
Thank you.
All right, thank you so much. That's Frank Evans singing and playing the banjo for you all, folks. Well, like Frank said, nothing like a little time off the road to make you really appreciate playing shows again. You know, I can hang out with my mandolin in my bedroom, but I don't have a smoke machine, so it's the little details that make this so much fun. So we're excited. I hear tonight is sold out. Thanks for coming out to hang out with us. And for the great Tim O'Brien Band, we're super excited to see them. And yeah, like Frank mentioned, we stayed busy during this time off by recording a new record. It's called Up the Hill and Through the Fog. And we're going to start putting out singles right in the new year in the winter. And it should be coming out in the spring. And pretty much everything we're playing today is off that new record, so keep an eye out for that coming out. And we're going to do one of Frank's tunes. This is one called Won't You Come Back Home.
One, two. I was living on a mountain with my head up in the air, but you made me come down there. You couldn't leave me standing there. If I could drift above the valleys and whistle in the breeze, but you're gone away and left me 6 months and 3 days. Won't you come back home to your ever-loving mama, living in a house in the city so cold, all alone like a pine cone drifting down a happy water stream. Oh, won't you come back to me? Rest my head up on a pillow, little pills before I see. You're halfway to half the best I hadn't noticed in a week. If I could buy away the heartache, wouldn't have a nickel to my name. All my pockets would be empty, but you'd be right back here again. Won't you come back home to your ever-loving mama, living in a house in the city so cold, all alone like a pine cone drifting down a happy water stream. Oh, won't you come back to me? Oh, won't you come back to me? Oh, when the know the summer's coming and the winter won't be long, late nights and loud parties couldn't do me any harm. But all the blossoms in the springtime will bring you back happily. If I could fly above the mountain, if you could whistle close to me, won't you come back home to your ever-loving mama, living in a house in the city so cold, all alone like a pine cone drifting down a heavy water stream. Oh, won't you come back to me? Won't you come back home to your ever-loving mama, living in a house in the city so cold, all alone like a pine cone drifting down a heavy water stream. Oh, won't you come back to me?
Won't you come back home? We're going to do an instrumental now. This is one off that new record as well. It's a tune that I wrote. My name's Adrian Gross, by the way. This is a mandolin. We're going to do one of my instrumentals. This is one called Hairfoot's Retreat.
Adrian Gross. Well, we're going to dive into a tune of mine, and this is one that I finished writing when the start of this pandemic. I was living in Toronto, and my girlfriend was living in California, and it was a bit, tricky. We're still trying to figure out how we could, make it together. And luckily, it all worked out. We're living in Nashville happily now, I know. But, we were at a certain time when this pandemic first started, we were having, lots of phone calls, and it's tricky to, come up with that conversation every night, let alone if you're locked in a room and there's nothing really that different that happens to you every day. So, at a certain point, I remember her saying just, if you could please just not ask me what I had for dinner tonight, that's just one conversation I just can't have every night. So we decided to switch things up a little bit, and we started writing songs together. And so this is one of those songs that came out of that. And Funny enough, it's kind of like a heartbreak song. So, but anyways, it all worked out in the end. This is one of mine called I Don't Know. Well, your money's better spent hanging around the metal fellas than I hang around the likes of me. But if you count me as a pony, you'll be a little Donny, be as true as you are to me. You know the saying, hold my cards close to my chest, but I'll show you mine if you show me yours. 'Cause you're the eye in my queen, you're the ace in my sleeve, I couldn't possibly ask for anything more. In these past few years I hit the pavement and the beers and it's taking its toll on me. But you seem to keep me on track, always scratching my back, safe and warm from the storms of sea. I could be lying in bed, it's all in my head, about to wake up from the sweet memory. But if you happen to be real and you can touch and you can feel, trade the world for you to be with me. And prayers. I'd write a novel through and through and maybe an opera or two and perform it for the fox and the bear. I get the love that I need from the birds and the bees, and the forest would be where I roam. What used to be a tiger in the reeds, 'cause you catch a spell on me, has been reduced to a kitten at home. You say you never trust a man who doesn't know how to dance, but you've hung around enough with me. You've asked me over 30 questions to get to know a person, so tell me now, what do you see? Are you looking for a secret in the jungle of my mind that you can't wait for me to show? 'Cause I promise my last words is I'm dying in bed won't be honey, there's something you should know.
Oh, thank you, folks. This is Charles James playing the bass and singing all the high harmonies for you all. All right, well, we have time for just one last tune for you today. But a huge thanks for hanging out with us. You guys have been an amazing audience. This is a lot of fun. We'd love to come back. So we're the Slokan Ramblers, in case you just got here. Thanks for having us. Huge thanks to everyone here at Farm and Fun Time. Big thanks to Chris Trulson, Bill and the Bells, Josh doing sound, Ella running the show, just everyone who makes these shows happen. How about a big round of applause for the whole crew? stick around for some more Bill and the Bells and Tim O'Brien Band. You won't be disappointed. And we're going to feature Frank on the clawhammer banjo. Hope there's some clawhammer banjo fans for this tune. I'm going to show you what he can do with this in his hands. Stay in touch with the band. Follow us whenever you can. Like I said, we got that new record coming out kind of starting in the new year. So stay in touch, and we'll see you soon. Thanks again.
Slokan Ramblers, everybody. For the first time in Bristol, getting a standing ovation. Yes, that's what we like to see. Nice job, y'all. Let's go. That was the stuff. We look forward to their new record. Go visit slokanramblers.com and support this great band. We hope to see them back here in Bristol sometime soon. That's a rare standing ovation in the middle of the show, folks. Now, friends, it's time for the Radio Bristol Farm Report, made possible by HVAC, a full-service specialty contractor offering full complement of building solutions for plumbing, heating, ventilation, building automation, geothermal, solar, wind, and more. For more information, visit hvacbristol.com. Faster, faster. The Farm Report profiles regional farmers strengthening our community through sustainable, eco-friendly practices and helping to positively impact our region's food access and health. Every month, we visit a regional farm and do a profile piece on that farm. And this month, to get us into the holiday spirit, we visited Rocky Mount State Historical Site in Piney Flats, where they give living history tours of their 1791 homestead, including historic outbuildings, a working sheep farm, and a museum filled to the brim with historic artifacts. Visitors get a glimpse into life of the Southwest Territory in the 18th century. We met up with Justin White, Education and Collections Director at Rocky Mount, to talk about some of the seasonal programming, including their very magical Candlelight Christmas tours. Let's watch the Farm Report to learn more.
My name is Justin White. I'm the Education and Collections Director here at Rocky Mount State Historic Site. Rocky Mount is the historic site that it was the first capital of the Southwest Territory. It was the home of William Cobb and his family. And when George Washington appointed Governor William Blount to be the governor of the Southwest Territory in 1790, Governor Blount came and stayed here at the Cobb House and stayed until 1792 before the capital was moved to Knoxville and governed the territory from this site. We became a historic site in 1958, and since then we have been doing living history, first-person historical interpretation. So when you go into the different buildings, we have interpreters playing the part of the Cobb family and various characters. The actors do their own research. All their clothing, everything in the houses are period appropriate. So it's very much like stepping back in time. Candlelight Christmas is our biggest event of the year. It's spread out, it's over 4 days. It's the first Friday and Saturday and the second Friday and Saturday in December. And it's the only time during the year we do our evening tours. And it's Christmas Eve 1791 is what you're walking into when you come into Candlelight Christmas. So it's a completely different tour than we do any other time of year. We bake gingerbread and apple fritters. Christmas in 1791, I think one of the most interesting things about Christmas in 1791 is while there are a lot of similarities, you'll see a lot of things that you recognize as Christmas, as modern Christmas, like holly and sort of the mistletoe and stuff like that. A lot of what I find interesting is what you don't see. You don't see Christmas trees, because that's not period appropriate. Christmas trees were brought several decades later by German immigrants. You don't see references to Santa Claus. That came later. Just like we do today, there's big meals being cooked, there's music, there's friends and family coming over, there's exchange of gifts. It's a big celebration.
And to learn more about food and farming, visit arcndcouncil.org. And if you're interested in visiting Rocky Mount State Historic Site, visit rockymountmuseum.com for more information. A big thanks to Justin for a great tour and helping us get into the spirit a little bit. Folks, want to mention to people who are tuning in, we will be doing another live broadcast next Friday for a Radio Bristol Christmas. So make sure to not miss it, or come and visit us. Does that make sense? Yeah. Or come and visit us live here at the museum for the show next Friday, a Radio Bristol Christmas. How about another big hand for the folks at Rocky Mount? All right, we've been kind of having fun doing fiddle tunes in the middle of the show, and we have an amazing fiddler to do that. This is Kalia Yeagle, everybody.
A little bit of Smith's rag today. 1, 2, 3, 4.
On the Smith's rag. Yeah, that's some good stuff there. Old fiddlin' Arthur Smith tune. Sounded good. All right, we'll play you a brand new one. This is one, I wrote this a little while ago. We just hadn't really worked it up until a couple days ago. This is a true love song. We sing some love songs, but most of the originals we sing are kind of sour. This one here is a real love song. It's about my car, and it's called Baby Blue Mercedes-Benz. If you ever see me driving down the streets of Bristol, pay close attention, because it's very likely I'll be on the side of the road needing a jump. So we'll play it for you. It goes like this. Every now and then when I'm feeling blue, I like to ride in my automobile. She's well past her prime and she rides kind of slow. Her brakes, they consistently squeal. I roll down the window, let the sunshine in. Circle around the block till I stop worrying. And there ain't nothing better than an afternoon spin in my baby blue Mercedes-Benz. Some days are harder than they ought to be. You get kicked when you're down and treated miserably, and the world seems to spin uncontrollably. I take a ride in my baby blue 240D. The AC's broken, the seat don't recline. The tags are out of date and the wheel ain't aligned. But she's a good looker, Lord, I'm so proud she's mine. Together we gonna leave our worries behind and just roll on, baby, roll on. Forget about the trouble I'm in. I'm just cruising around in my baby blue Mercedes-Benz. Oh yeah. Some days are harder than they ought to be. You get kicked when you're down and treated miserably. The world seems to spin uncontrollably. I take a ride in my baby blue 240D. The AC's broken, the seat don't recline. The tags are out of date and the wheel ain't aligned. But she's a good looker, Lord, I'm so proud she's mine. Together we gonna leave our worries behind and just roll on, baby, roll on. Forget about the trouble I'm in. I'm just cruising around in my baby blue Mercedes-Benz. Brand new one there. It's called Baby Blue Mercedes-Benz. All right, are you all having a good time so far? It sure seems like it. Good. We hope all the folks at home are as well. And I warned you, tonight was a good show, and it certainly is. And we're going to close out the evening with a really special treat. We have one of roots music's most enduring artists joining us tonight. The music of Tim O'Brien is difficult to categorize, as he continues to evolve and redefine the music that he creates. Throughout this process of discovery and exploration, Tim has won numerous awards for his contributions to bluegrass, folk, and roots, including Grammys, IBMA awards for Vocalist of the Year, and many more. His songs have become a part of the folk music repertoire over the years, and I'm sure will continue to do so. Tim, we were just talking before the show, Tim helped us kick off one of the first Farm and Fun Times that we ever did a long time ago with Hot Rise, and we're so happy to have him back on the program after many years. Please give a big Farm and Fun Time welcome to the Tim O'Brien Band, everybody. There you are.
Thank you, Chris. Appreciate it. It is our honor to be here today, and a great pleasure. We've missed doing this, and we're really happy that this time has finally come. 1, 2, 3. Lightning struck the team, run wild, tore up a harness and a brand new plow. He's a hard ghoul, trying to make $1, sod buster. Runaway team, fence tore down, kicking up dust all the way to town. It's a hard ghoul, trying to make $1, sod buster. Hard times, hard land, trying to make a dime, but I'll be damned. Crowd heat and hell tend to get the upper hand. Scratch that ground, pray for rain. Sometime the trouble ain't worth the pain. It's a hard ghoul, trying to make $1, sod buster. a hard go trying to make a dollar. Sodbuster. Hard times, hard land, trying to make a dime, but I'll be damned. Drought, heat, and hail tend to get the upper hand. Scratch that ground, pray for rain. Sometimes the trouble ain't worth all the pain. It's a hard go trying to make a dollar. Sodbuster. Yeah, it's a hard go trying to make a dollar. Sodbuster. Thank you very much. That's a song written by Bill Caswell. He's from out in Oklahoma. And that's about some of the earliest farmers out in the Great Plains. And my wife's Jan's grandfather was one of those folks that busting up the sod out there in western Kansas with the teams of horses. We're going to do a more modern song and bring it right up to the present day. And if you've looked at your phone as much as I have today, you're probably nervous like I am. It's called Nervous. I want to two, and I want to 2, 3, yeah. Yes, I'm nervous about the guy in the next lane, about the luggage space on the plane, about the bills I have to pay, how long the guests will stay. I'm nervous. Well, I'll get hungry when I'm walking on the street. There's nothing safe to eat when I count my calories. It brings me to my knees. I'm nervous. I got a whole new kind of need. So nervous. Better check my social feed or watch TV on my phone. I'm afraid to be alone. I'm nervous. In this new world, they say digital is best, but I need to take a rest. I just can't find the fun in all the zeros and the ones. I'm nervous. Every 2 minutes, stuff pops up on my screen. I don't know what it means. 10 times too much news and they're trying to confuse me. I'm nervous. I got a whole new kind of need. So nervous. I better check my social feed. I watch TV on my phone, and I'm afraid to be alone. I'm nervous. Oh yeah. Oh yes, I'm nervous. When I go out on a run, I can't conceal my gun. They say this land is free, but they're taking aim at me. I'm nervous. I'm just saying. Last year we had elections, last winter insurrections. The vaccine came in spring, now it's time to tour and sing. And I'm nervous. I got a whole new kind of need. So nervous. Better check my social feed, I watch TV on my phone, and I'm afraid to be alone. I'm nervous. I got a whole new kind of need. So nervous. Better check my social feed, I watch TV on my phone, and I'm afraid to be alone. I'm nervous. Thank you, folks. I'd like to introduce the members of the band sitting in with us today on the dobro and not going to pick up the banjo. He's already picked up the banjo. Isn't that great? And he's from East Tennessee. Please make welcome Justin Moses. So happy to have him. So glad to have him. Over on the little fiddle from the great state of Wisconsin, and like the rest of us living in Nashville these days, one of my favorite fiddle players. He's you never know what's going to come out of his head and his hands. That's Shad Cobb. Make him welcome. Watch out. Back on the big fiddle from the great state of California, an award-winning bassist and an all-around nice guy. If you can't have fun with that guy, you can't have fun at all. His name is Mike Bubb, if you'd make him welcome. And last but certainly not least is the woman standing to my right and to your left and making the stage look so much better. She's from the great state of Kansas, from Waukene, Kansas, and we got married in July, and we're happy about that. Please make welcome Jan Fabricius on the mandolin and singing. Jan Fabricius. All right, so here's a song kind of about Jan and I. I breathe in. 1, 2, 3. To my friend, there's a light that burns inside me. It's a flame that never ends. I'll be there and I'll reach out for you. I'll be out and call your name. I'll be there and I know I love you. I'll be out and you love me just the same. You see me from a distance, I'm the same man when I'm near, and my heart is always calling, even though you cannot hear. In the shadows growing longer, in the darkness spreading round, in my dreams and in my waking, say goodbye. I'll remember all our good times as the teardrops fill my eyes. It's just all a part of the story. In our dying we can live, and all the love that I am taking is all the love I have to give. I'll be there and I'll reach out for you. I'll be out and call your name. I'll be there and I know I love you. I'll be out and you love me just the same. I'll be there and I'll reach out for you. I'll be out and call your name. I'll be there and I know I love you. I'll be out and you love me just the same. Thank you very much. This next song was written by a fellow named Dale Keyes. He's from from Kentucky, and but this is a song about a mine disaster, explosion in West Virginia in about 2008. I think that's the date. The Big Branch Mine thing. I'm from West Virginia originally. A lot of people make fun of West Virginia, you know, like if you get divorced in West Virginia, or are you still cousins, that kind of thing. But I'm proud to be from West Virginia. You know, one thing I'm really proud of is that they invented the toothbrush there. Of course, anywhere else they would have called it the teeth brush, but I love West Virginia, and I'm proud of it. Anyway, this is a song about the mine cave-in, and it's not a true. It's kind of a true story, but it hadn't come true yet, quite. The ending. Anyway, you can decide for yourself what the ending should be. It's called 5 Miles In and 1 Mile Down. 1, 2, 3. The ground, 5 miles in and 1 mile down. 5 miles in and 1 mile down, fire in the coal mine south of town. Too little, too late, we're asking why. Why it is a 29 died. Way back when in '84, they told the owner of the mine, can't dig no more. You're breaking the rules and you gotta stop. You gotta think about the men bringing coal to the top. You gotta think about all those men who dig. But money's like mud to a corporate pig. In the stack, and a dirty politician who had his back. So he sent all the money up to D.C. with a note that said, rules ain't for me. Well, the money changed hands and the rich man lied. Now there's a widow and the kids and an old double wide. Yes, that old double wide sat back in the trees, hound dog on the porch, wet on the knees, praying to the Lord, what'll I do? Took my man and I trusted you. I went to church and sang in the choir, prayed to you every waking hour. You promised me everlasting life. Now I'm just a dead coal miner's wife. Seemed to care. They found him slumped over in his chair. They said that's a hell of a way for a man to die, gun in his lap, bullet hole in his eye. They said it was him that let the hammer down. His prints weren't on the gun they found. The judgment day has come to pass. God dangle that man above the shaft. Devil hollered up from down below. Send him on down, there's fire in the hole. Send him on down, there's fire in the hole. Send him on down, the road is so. So think about the miner when you turn on the light. Think about the miner when you wake at night. Pray for the miner when you're down on your knees. 'Cause the number 9 coal don't grow on trees. Thank you very much. We got a couple more for you here. We appreciate your being here tonight at Farm and Fun Time. I just was reading in Bluegrass Unlimited, which I've subscribed to for a long time. They had a nice feature on the Stanley Brothers this month and about the Farm and Fun Time beginnings, and it's great to be continuing it here just right now, right here with you all. Okay, we're going to go up to the key of D if you're playing along out there. Here goes. 1, 2, 3, 2, 2. After the death of his wife, Thomas Jefferson took his slave, Sally Hemings, as his consort. She had several children by Jefferson, and all those who survived were eventually granted their freedom. And there was a younger son named Madison that corresponded with his older, lighter-skinned sister Harriet, who had married and passed into white Washington society, although at some point she stopped returning his letters. This song imagines a chance encounter between the two on a street somewhere. Can you see me, sister? Do you remember me? You can feel my presence, I'm still on my knees. I can see you, sister, how your life has changed. Still here in the shadows, you're just out of range. Father, can you help me now? The chains are gone, but I still feel bound. Father, please look down on me until the day that I feel free. Sister, in my shabby clothes, my life's so different from the one you know. I do not blame you, though we share a name. If my skin was lighter, I might do the same. Father, All right. Well, we're going to play one more song, and I think then we're going to have some group participation, kind of a jam session. But we're going to do a song, another one from a newer record called He Walked On. He Walked On, yeah. And we just happen to have a few copies for sale tonight. It's just a public service. It's just we have more of these than you have. This is the thing. So we figure it'll work out eventually. And you can, for those folks that are watching online or on TV, and it's fantastic to be on TV, isn't it? Aren't we all on TV right now? Yeah.
You too.
We're all TV stars right now. And but the TV audience and radio audience can go to a website called timobrien.net where you can find out more than you need to know about me. And but I find it very convenient to log on to find out where I'm going to be next. I woke up this morning and said, oh, we're going to Bristol today. All right. Anyway, here's one dedicated to the late Congressman John Lewis. And it's called When You Pray, Move Your Feet. It's one of his mottos. Yeah. It's kind of like put your stuff into action that you're praying about. But I love the idea that a guy who could, he had his head beat in and nearly died for the work he did, could dance around to Pharrell Williams' Happy, and make that TikTok video and went by the motto, when you pray, move your feet. Stronger the more you do. Each and every time you follow through. When you pray, move your feet. Bring His love to the people you meet. Get out your chair, walk the street. When you pray, move your feet. Travels from heart to heart. Heart to heart. It's always there when you're ready to start. Up along a steep and a winding road. Love's gonna help you to lift that load. When you pray, move your feet. Bring His love to the people you meet. Get out your chair, walk the street. When you pray, move your feet. When the hard wind blows and the clouds rain down, move your feet and make a joyful sound. The Lord is listening and watching too. Keep you safe and to put you through. John Lewis gone and the words ring on and on and on. Clap your hands, help me sing his song, Good Trouble. Move your feet 'cause we can't stop till we reach that mountain top. When you pray, move your feet. Bring His love to the people you meet. Get out your chair, walk the street. When
Tim O'Brien, everybody, the Tim O'Brien Band. That's off of the new record, He Walked On. An amazing album that you should check out. Such a pleasure to have him on Farm and Fun Time with this amazing band. Getting a standing ovation. All right, as we do, we're gonna close things out and get everybody up here. So would you all welcome back the Slokan Ramblers too, and Bill and the Bells? Did y'all enjoy the show tonight? It seems like you did. We hope so. As I mentioned when we were off air, make sure to stay in tune with us. We've got a lot of things that are happening for 2022 that are very exciting. So make sure to keep up with us on our social or wherever. Just keep up with us if you can. We would appreciate it. A huge thanks to all the folks tuning in to Radio Bristol's Farm and Fun Time. Big thanks to Tim O'Brien and the band, the Slokan Ramblers, Justin White, and Rocky Mount State Historical Site. Our wonderful Radio Bristol staff. We have such a great staff here that helps out. Give them a big round of applause. Josh Littleton up there, our engineer. And next month, we've got another great show. We've got Darren and Brooke Aldridge who are going to be with us with Unspoken Tradition as well. So that's going to be a good show. Big thanks to our live studio audience and all the folks tuning in wherever you might be. We appreciate your support of Farm and Fun Time. Please help us spread the word of Farm and Fun Time. Word of mouth means so much these days. And, this is a grassroots station, grassroots campaign all the time since we started this, and it's really grown and putting Bristol on the map in a way that we didn't expect. So we appreciate it. Please let folks know about what they're missing out on Farm and Fun Time. Also, don't forget to check out the Farm and Fun Time noon show made possible by Permatile Concrete Products, hosted by our good friends, the Cody Norris Show. And a big thanks to our sponsors, HVAC, ARCD, the Bristol Hotel for supplying meals for our crew and artists. And next week, we've got our Radio Bristol Christmas show, as I mentioned, with Radio Bristol Familiar Faces. We've got the Cody Norris Show going to be there, Bill and the Bells, Martha Spencer, and Larry Sigmund. So it's going to be a great, great time. All right, enough of me talking. Let's take it out with a tune. We all picked a tune called Rye Straw. Thanks for tuning in to Radio Bristol's Farm and Fun Time, made possible by Eastman Credit Union. Wherever life takes you, ECU is by your side. To hear more from Radio Bristol, download our app or visit listenradiobristol.org. I'm your host, Chris Trulson, along with Bill and the Bells, thanking you for listening to Radio Bristol's Farm and Fun Time. Thank you all. Make sure to support the artists with all the merch that they've got out here. We appreciate you coming by. Happy holidays, and we'll see you next time. Thank you, everybody.